like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Ready! 2 by 52. Hey, here we go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let, and that's caught inside the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 6 yards. 54. 54. Silver.
On first and 10, Brissett. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Brissett. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returning it is Moore. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He'll look to throw. And open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling,
it's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Great job.
Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down now, Jefferson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll drop the throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. A gain there of 30 big ones. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress.
Tasker in the business, the coach.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, spent
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. There's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's more on the return. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
On the double. Mike 2, Mike 2. Yeah. It's been a long day for you.
Now a handoff looking right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Buccaneers.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for number 87, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Mark 52, Mark 52. Watch the run, watch the run.
Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a... Second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All day, every day.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We got this.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that check? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bilal Nichols just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Back to throw here. Room to run past midfield. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the... He's got it for a Panther touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I'm coming.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, Jefferson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Keep it up, guys. Check.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Bridgewater. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. A well-executed 22-yard gain. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. That's complete, right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let go. 3 down. Ready, go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And he'll get it into enemy territory.